Hi girls and boys, my name's Katrina and I will be sharing our Sunday school story together this morning. So far in Isaiah, we've heard that God's promised servant would make the broken world right. He'd be the light so that people would see God and they would be saved. And he'd stand in the place of his people. He would take their punishment for them. Finally, in Isaiah chapter 61, we learn that God's servant comes to set God's people free. Free from being blind to sin, free from being trapped by sin, and free from the punishment of sin. Let me tell you a little story today that might help you understand this. There was once a girl, a very spoiled girl. She was a cruel girl and she did whatever she wanted. One day, this boy right here, well, he was walking down the road when he came across the cruel and nasty girl. She was smiling a crooked smile. And the boy asked, "What's inside your sack?" The girl showed him a sneak peek inside her sack, her bag that she was carrying. And inside were 20 sparrows. Now, a sparrow is a type of bird. The sparrows were helpless. The boy asked, "Well, what do you plan to do with these sparrows in your bag?" And the little girl smiled. She told the man how she planned to pluck their feathers out one by one, and how she planned to feed them to her cat. Doesn't sound very nice at all. The boy did not even hesitate. He asked quickly, "How much do you want for them? I will buy them from you." "All of them?" asked the sneaky girl, and the man nodded. Yes. The boy thought carefully. "I really want these birds. I will pay anything for them. They are priceless to me." The girl responded, $20. She thought that he would never pay $20, for she really wanted to keep the birds for herself. She was looking forward to having fun plucking their feathers out and feeding them to her cat. But without hesitating, the boy said yes and handed over $20. We'll have to use our imagination. The girl said, "Oh, okay," and removed her sack and gave him the little birds. Suddenly, the little boy did something quite unexpected. He freed the birds, and one by one, they flew off into the sky and they were free. The little girl just laughed. She couldn't understand why anyone would waste $20 just to set the birds free. Can you believe it? Every single sparrow was set free. The little girl just shook her head. She couldn't believe it. She thought, why would somebody pay $20 just to set free the thing that they just bought? And do you know what, boys and girls? I am sure that you are more like the little boy in that story than the little girl, and that your heart is pure and kind and good, and that you are always trying to do what pleases God, and you would have set those sparrows free as well. We are all caught in the trap of sin, and we cannot free ourselves. We need someone to set us free. God paid to set us free with the death of his son, Jesus. When Jesus died on the cross, he fully paid for our sin. Jesus' death pays in full for our sin so that we are set free. Free from being blind to sin, free from being trapped by sin, and free from the punishment that sin brings. We are set free to be God's forever.